SIBN Atlanta, powered by Select USA TV. That's right, the newsroom for your public service announcements, interviews, and your event commercials. Whatever you do for more pricing and information, dial 404-910-5019. That's 404-910-5019, or email us at globalcoverage@selectusatv.info. And while you're at it, don't forget to visit us at www.415-96radio.com. That's www.415-96radio.com. SIB in Atlanta. Now, let's go to our announcements.
Amazing.
Well, welcome to another edition of SIB in Atlanta. My name is Marcus Salette, a.k.a. The Coach. Thank you so very much for joining us on this special exclusive with artist Cassandra Stewart. And we trust that you are following us right there on Twitter at Select USA TV, SALETTE USA TV. Don't forget to visit us now for daily motivation at www.415-96radio.com. And you can join our media registry for services and privileges or benefits at www.WeSupportSelectUSATV.com. This is SIBN Atlanta.
Gentlemen, we have Cassandra Stewart, artist.
Miss Cassandra, how are you doing on today?
Good morning. I am blessed. I'm having a really good morning. I always wake up with a big smile, though.
Yes. We are excited about having you on SIBN. Thank you so very much for getting up early in the morning. And for those of you that may be listening, this will be available whenever you tune in live and or on demand at www.415-96radio. Thank you so much, Cassandra. So tell us a little bit about this project. First, let's give everybody the dates of when things are going to be released with you.
Okay, absolutely. The name of my new project is Arise, Permission to Live. I'm very excited about it. It has 16 songs, and it is going to be, my CD release concert is March 21st. That's in 3 weeks. My music video, however, for the first major single off the album, called Nobody, that music video release will be March 4th, so that's next Tuesday. So please chime in. My Facebook is CS Music Girl. Chime in so you can get a view of this awesome video. And the digital release of my album is April 15th, tax day.
Yes. And we are excited. Let's let them hear a little bit of this. I believe it's Come Alive from the LP. I think the LP is Come Alive. What's the name of the project? The entire project is Come Alive, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
My first pretty much like EP that I released back in 2012, spearheaded was Come Alive. And Come Alive was the pretty much foundation for the album Arise, Permission to Live. I added 13 more songs, and that's what happened there. But yeah, Come Alive was it's pretty much the beginning of the beginning.
Yeah, it's like your anthem. It's like your. Let's let them listen to a little bit. Stand by.
Don't fear what you can know. God is your source. And when your nights are spent praying and your strength is all gone,
Just hang on.
that's when you can take it on. You'll be shining like a rainbow, standing at the end of a rainbow. When you rise from demise, there'll be no surprise. They kept you alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, the artist of the year, Cassandra Stewart, right here on SIBN Television and Radio Networks. Cassandra, tell us how long you've been singing.
Okay, I actually started singing when I was 3 years old, and it's so funny. I had a conversation with my dad last year, and I'm like, well, Dad, was I singing when I was little? He said, yeah, you used to sing around the house all the time, and you weren't good.
Wow.
And then he was like, yeah, you weren't good, but then around 7 years old, you start to get better. And then around like 10, it was like, okay, wait, this is for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that story.
We're reminding everybody that March 4th is the premiere of the music video of her single Nobody, and also Friday, March 21st, CD release for Arise, Permission to Live, and April 15th, CD digital release all over the web,
yes.
And we are celebrating with you. Don't forget, now you can visit www.csmusicgirl.com for more, and like her on Facebook. Give them your Facebook contact real quick.
Oh, sure. It is CS Music Girl. That's my Facebook, and my Twitter is the same thing. CS Music Girl. My website is CS Music Girl.
It's very easy.
Everything.
That's right.
Very easy.
We're going to let them listen to a little bit more of this. Go to commercial. We'll be right back with Cassandra Stewart. Everybody stand by.
Radio, powered by Select USA TV. Tuning 24/7 at www.415-96radio.com. Follow us on Twitter at Select USA TV and on Facebook at www.facebook.com Select USA TV.
And join the conversation anywhere SIBN Television and Radio is found. This is SIBN Radio.
Get to the game, powered by American Family Insurance. Trey Matthews, one of the top safeties in his class, defined his playing style early on.
I started playing football when I was around 9.
They were doing head-on tackling drills. He was getting ready to hit a guy, and they was like, no, we're not going to let him go against him because he played last year. I was like, no, let him hit it.
Trey didn't know, well, what am I supposed to do? He's much bigger than I am. My husband said, just go at him and go full speed. And he just did it like he had been doing it since he was, younger than 8 or 9.
He's never missed a practice, been late for one. He's a dedicated football player, 12 months out of the year.
Trey's family is very close, and it's helped keep Trey on the path to his dreams.
The closest of our family is phenomenal.
When I step out of line, my mom is the first one on me.
I know I push him a whole lot more than what some of the other boys' parents do, but that, of course, will help him in the end.
Trey's dream is to be a professional football player. We work out together almost every night.
My dad taught me my work ethic. He taught me everything I know.
People talk about a plan B. We don't have a plan B. You put all that you have into your plan A. And if your plan A fails, then we'll work on another plan A.
The NFL is a big dream, and Trey has a plan and the support to protect it.
The best way to protect my dream is to stay focused, keep my body healthy, and to hit the books hard.
When Trey starts talking about what he wants to pursue, I just get behind him 100%. We have a motto that we live by that's put God first, go hard, and have fun. That's in life, in the classroom, and everything that you do.
You do a lot of thinking on a bike about your life, family, your dreams. One of my dreams came to me on a bike, to open up my own shop. So what happens when you complete a dream? Well, you just start thinking of the next.
To make you move like nobody.
Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't nobody do me like the Lord. Can't nobody do me like
and enjoy a true worship experience on The Greatest.
You're the greatest, full of glory.
And everybody's favorite anthem of encouragement, Come Alive.
Come alive, you come alive.
Cassandra Stewart, Arise, Permission to Live. Get it now at csmusicgirl.com. Again, csmusicgirl.com, iTunes, and more.
Thank you so much for joining us once again. Cassandra Stewart in the studio via phone, that is. You're in the studio via phone early in the morning. So tell everybody a little bit about your testimony, because I know that you have one. Share with us what the Lord has done for you.
Oh, sure. Yeah. My testimony pretty much starts when I was little. Love my family. Nothing I share is in any way, shape, or form putting them out there. But I grew up in a very, very, very strict Southern Baptist home. We lived in the North, but my parents are from Mississippi and Alabama, so I'm all of that. And growing up in the church, you think, okay, you have boundaries, you're protected. Well, anyone who's grown up in the church knows that, seeming perfection is not always what it really is, And actually, I was verbally abused by my mom. Our whole family was for 20-some years. And it was really subtle, bless her heart, because I love her now. But God turned that thing around, probably around 2010. Really came in, really broke down some things for my mom, broke down some things for me and my whole family, and started a healing process that continues today. But what it left me with, however, was a lot of emotional pain, a lot of mental pain, a lot of anxiety. And depression, fear, and anxiety runs on my mom's side of the family, which really contributed to that abuse. So completely forgiving her, but still healing from it. And walking around living in fear and hating yourself is a whole nother dynamic when you're a Christian, because it's the oxymoron of God loves you, but you hate yourself.
Right. Well, it's just it's something that runs in the family with the Ohio kids, because I can share all of your sentiments. But what I like about what you said is that you're walking in complete forgiveness, because parents did the best that they could with the information that they had at the time, and based on their yes to His will. You know what I mean? And so now here you are walking in forgiveness and yet singing praise. But for me, praise was my deliverance during the time of strictness at home. You know what I mean? Talk about how praise is, because you're talking about permission to live, and I think you got a real solid testimony behind that. Share that. Why do you call it permission to live?
Oh, yeah. 2010 was a pivotal year for me. Had pretty much gotten to a place of I was leading praise and worship, having this life, looking like everything was fine, but on the inside was dying, hating myself, living in a very sinful lifestyle. God pretty much brought me to a point. I went to the Stellars in 2010. I was, waiting to go to the actual event, and I had planned out to kill myself in the hotel room. I had planned it out. And I was going to, lock the door, miss my flight, and that's how everybody would know. And it was something that happened in that room while I was alone, where in all the tears and the crying and trying to figure out how to end my life, God was pretty much like, no, it's not over, it's beginning. You're not losing, you're winning. And that's where my song You Are Alive comes from. So whoever gets the album, or you chime in to my music page, when you hear the end of that song, that was where God was reviving me. It was like spiritual resuscitation as I was crying in that room, letting me know, no, you don't have permission to die. You have permission to live. So arise. So everything that's trying to kill you right now has got to stop, because I won't let it kill you, because I have too much for you. And ever since that happened, it's like I cannot stop telling people, God wants you to arise. You have permission to live. You don't have permission to end it. Like, if you choose to end it, for those who are thinking about that, I'm letting you know, no, God has given you permission to live. He's giving you permission to thrive. You have so much to live for. You have so much to give. And sometimes when life hurts, when life kills, life is like beating us up, we're under so much pressure, we want to give up. But I'm telling you, don't give up, because God is about to turn that thing around, and it's right when you think, it's right in that midnight hour when you think it's over, that God steps in. So don't be afraid. God got this. You have permission to live. You can live.
I have never heard anyone put it like that. I know that the Bible has a It said something about I come for you to live and not die, but I've never heard it put quite like that, and I think that will minister to hundreds and thousands of people who are on the edge. Now, did you say you were going through this while you were leading praise and worship?
Oh, yeah, and that's the testimony there. Please pray for your pastors. Please pray for your deacons, your deaconesses. Please pray for ministers. Pray for worship leaders. Worship leaders are the most hated. And I say this, pastors are hated, but worship leaders are hated because we now have Satan's job. When he was Lucifer in heaven, he was the worship leader. And when he fell and was trying to do all types of crazy stuff, God then shifted that over to us. And when God calls out worship leaders, he's called us out to stand in the place where Satan once stood. And because we have a wonderful thing called grace that Satan can't access, he hates us. So he's going to do his best to silence worshipers, to silence your praise, to stop you from being happy and being joyful. But no, God has a different plan. And that's why I cannot stop telling people it's your time to arise and live. You know, you can heal. You can come back. You know, there's restoration for your heart and for your soul.
Wow. I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. And, you know, yours truly, Marcus Salette, is a praise and worship leader, and I have come under attack with some things going on with my son, who is an excellent student, being accused of some things at his school. But, you know, that's just the nature of leading praise and worship. You know, everyone is joyful, and they give you compliments after you finish singing, oh, how the service was moved, and people are added to the church daily, such as should be saved. But the truth of the matter is, what they don't realize is that I'd rather you give me a little bit more time on the prayer side than on the compliment side, because every time you have a moving service, you can guarantee that there's going to be attack on the backside. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, sir.
Yeah. So but you know, I panic a little bit on the outside. I won't lie about that part. But then, as you said, because I've been given permission to live, and I am still embracing that permission to live, because I think that's a daily. I want to say a daily struggle, because depression was my situation as well. But I think you have to embrace it daily and realize that, listen, there ain't nothing that can happen where God is not going to be on the scene. But I have to admit, there's a little fear there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. And so you just keep coming back to the altar. You keep crying out to God. You keep asking him to help you. You keep asking him to walk with you through each and every moment. And it sounds like that's exactly how you got to this place. You walk with him in every moment, through the bad, the good, the ugly, all of it.
Yes.
So I am so proud of you, man. So proud.
Yeah. Amen.
All right, we're going to go to a small commercial break, play one of your commercials if we can get it to cooperate here in the studio. And we'll be right back to try to wrap things up here in just a few minutes. Everybody stand by.
It's not enough to have material wealth. The measure of a man or woman is from the inside out and not from the outside in. Don't trick yourself. You will wreck yourself trying to impress others and trying to keep up with the Smiths and the Joneses. It's about time that you start looking at the finish line. And at DCC, we offer the hardest core motivation, daily inspiration for your spiritual foundation that you can find. Why? Because our philosophy is simple. We are the common denominator in every situation.
Cassandra Stewart, Arise, Permission to Live. Get it now at csmusicgirl.com. Again, csmusicgirl.com, iTunes, and more.
Well, we're back here in the studio. Thank you. Cassandra Stewart is with us. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget now to follow Select USA TV on Facebook as we continue to push these artists and or authors toward you. And we want you to support them. Cassandra, go ahead and give them some contact information again as people are listening so that they can go to the Facebook or Twitter or to your website as we continue on and get ready to close out here.
Oh, sure. And thank you so much for your support, Marcus. I really appreciate it. God bless you for this and increase your ministry for this. Guys and ladies, you guys can reach me at CS Music Girl on Twitter, CS Music Girl on Facebook. My website is www.csmusicgirl.com. And anything pretty much else that you can find me is at csmusicgirl.com. Okay? All right, thanks, everybody.
And you know what? I'm also proud of the website. The website is thorough. It's put together in an excellent way. It covers everything that you need to cover because a lot of things, you know, that people struggle with is this new medium of the internet. And I want to congratulate you for a job well done. Your team, your pictures, your graphics, everything looks so good. And we're expecting a great report. We want you guys that are listening live and on demand to support this artist, Cassandra Stewart. And we want to see a surge in the stats and the analytical data that's gathered online. So I want you, Marcus Select, the coach, wants you to go to www.csmusicgirl.com. And I want you to listen to the samples there. But on the respective dates that we mentioned earlier, March 4th, it's the premiere of the music video for her single, Nobody. And that premiere is going to be online as well, Cassandra?
It sure is, yeah. Chime in. March 4th, you can go to my page, and I'm connected to like 4,000 plus people. So,
You talking about your Facebook page or your website? Which page are you talking about?
Actually, it's going to premiere on the Facebook page as a Facebook event. It's going to premiere there, but after that, it's going to be everywhere else. It's going to be on Reverb Nation. It's going to be in some other outlets. Then eventually my videographer and myself are going to take it to television. So it hopefully will be on our music channel and stuff like that, on cable television. That's where we're going next.
That's good. And then on Friday, March 21st, the CD release party, Arise, also premiering on Facebook. Is that going to premiere on Facebook as well?
Well, it's actually going to be live and in Cleveland, Ohio. And, of course, I'll, have everybody Instagram pictures and during the event and keep it live through social media so that we can just have fun and really praise God. I'm so excited. I have some cool groups coming out. My good friend James Davis, my friend Amor, she's a nationally known gospel rap artist from L.A., and my other group, the Praise Team, they're the 300. These guys are awesome. It's like 300. They're not really 300 people. It's maybe about 20. But they come and they bless the Lord. So we're going to have a great time.
All right, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, so I'll give a shout out to everybody in Cleveland. And great, that's going to be the live party. And then again, April 15th, y'all. Now look, y'all get your taxes done so you won't be stressed. Look, you might have to go listen to Permission to Live if you're struggling with your taxes. Get your taxes done so you don't have all that stress. Don't do it at the last minute, please. Whatever happens, you know what I'm saying. But you're going to have the CD digital release. Talk a little bit more about that. And what are you looking for? Not in sales or whatever, but what kind of response are you looking for, and how can people comment? Everyday people, some people are not well, on Twitter, they don't do well, on Twitter or something like that, but on Facebook and also on your website, what can they do? What proaction can they take to say, Cassandra, I'm standing with you?
Oh, wonderful. I really appreciate the sales. However, I really appreciate the transformation that the music is creating. I still get feedback from my first album from back in 2006 where people are like, this song is still ministering to me. This song is still blessing me. Because what that does is it gives me, it keeps me motivated. Now, I am motivated intrinsically because my music blesses me, but I really want to know that I'm blessing you. I really want to know that God is using this material to change your life and to change the course of your thinking from defeat to success, to change the course of your day from being down to going up. And tweet to me. Let me know how it's blessing you. If I can come to your city and your state and minister at one of your events, let me know. This word has to get out. It's so much negativity out there. You need a positive voice.
And you know what? And we need locals who think global to be elevated in the light, because there's a lot of darkness out here. Now, if you're out there struggling with depression, particularly, or you have struggled with abuse, particularly, we want you to kind of woo you in. We're persuading you to really allow this music, because what the bottom line is this: the music that the artist produced reflects the spirit of the artist. I need some help right there.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? And so now when you tap into this video single that's going to be released on March 4th, when you tap in on March 21st, the Arise, Permission to Live, and when you get these I want to call them tools, you will find freedom respectively, because the artist has found freedom. The spirit of the music is transferred from the artist. Can you help me right there?
Yes, sir. That's right. And I also say, one of my taglines with this album, I always say, let me soundtrack your success. This album God gave me is the soundtrack of success. Whenever I hear it, I turned it on in the car the other day, and I'm like, okay, try not to be an artist. And it was just blessing me. I found myself just hands off the steering wheel, like, whoa, wait a minute. I mean, let this soundtrack your success. And if you don't believe me, just go to my website and listen to the music yourself. I trust you. Trust and believe you're going to leave there with a smile on your face, and you feel uplifted. The devil's going to back up off of you, because you're saying the tools, like Marcus said, to tell negativity to die.
I mean,
it's time for you to live.
And it's the truth of the matter. I mean, I'll have to admit to you that when I was a kid, I was a Led Zeppelin, ZZ Top.
Oh, cool.
I mean, I was my parents raised me on Moody Radio. I'll admit that.
Yes.
And my dad played the same station, all the time. But when I would sneak away, get with my little Caucasian friends, I mean, I'm in there with AC/DC, Black Sabbath, Leonard Skinner. A lot of people don't know that about me, but I just enjoy really all kinds of music, but kind of gravitated towards rock. But what I learned a little bit later on is that the spirit of the artist is transferred in their music. And you can see that in culture today, with all the sexualization, with all the gentrification, and on and on and on. It's transferred from the studio. So I am so proud that you have not only shared your story up front and real, but you have allowed your story now to be transferred into music that now brings healing, forgiveness, shows the grace, the love. This is what kind of music you want to be listened to. And listen, sometimes when you listen to an artist, I want to say this as we close, sometimes when you listen to an artist, at first glance, at first listen, you don't like them. Let's just talk about that. I remember when I first heard Beyonce, listen, I'm just going to keep it real, I did not like her. And that new song that she just came out with, I think Drunken Love, it kind of put me on guard. But the point of the matter is that sometimes when you hear an artist for the first time, you're not going to like them. But if you have a problem and you can't solve it, and you've gone to church, or you're active in your church, there are times when God will use an artist like Cassandra Stewart to bring you to a place of deliverance, to bring you to a place of freedom. So I want everyone out there who may be struggling with something, you ever have struggled with something, I can't get rid of this. I've been trying to shake this. I didn't fast a little bit. I prayed. Sorry about the ebonics right there for all my English folks that may be listening, my English teachers out there. But I mean, I be bound up, and I can't figure out how to shake this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I like the song titles that you use: Permission to Live, Arise. These are words of empowerment. So I want everyone to be mindful of those dates, because Cassandra Stewart's voice is like no other. Her song provides true worship to those who following after God's heart and want an energetic praise. Please, whatever you do, go to the respective website, www.csmusicgirl.com, and give them that Facebook page one more time.
Yeah. It's CS Music Girl, and my Twitter is CS Music Girl, and I am CS Music Girl, and that is it.
All right, stand by. We're closing out. Thank you so much for joining us for SIB in Atlanta special edition with Cassandra Stewart. And don't forget now to follow her respectively on Facebook, Twitter, and visit the website. Don't forget the dates again, March 4th. That's for the premiere of the video single, Nobody. March 21st, the CD release party, Arise. And Cleveland need to show up and show out in Cleveland for Cassandra Stewart. Now, I'm telling y'all now because I'm from Cleveland. And then don't forget, April 15th, the CD digital release. This is SIBN Atlanta. SCGPW. That's right. The Select USA TV Collabo Media Groups and Partners Worldwide for a limited time has opened up its membership to the general public. Now you can collaborate worldwide with media conglomerate SIBN Television and Radio. If you want to join free of charge for this limited time offer, then visit www.WeSupportSelectUSATV.com. That's right, we have programs, benefits, service, and so much more to offer to our members exclusively at SCGPW. That's right, visit www.WeSupportSelectUSATV.com. That's www.WeSupportSelectUSATV.com.
You see